Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show, your number one all New York sport podcast covering the sport of Formula One. I'm your host, Dominic Konowski. We're going to be talking about Pierre Gasly today, the AlphaTauri driver from France. And does he deserve a second shot, really, in his Formula One career? The former Red Bull racing driver ended up being fired, went down to what was then Toro Rosso, and now he is at the same team still, just renamed to AlphaTauri. Ended up getting a podium at the most recent Grand Prix at Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. But overall, though, when you look at last season and so far this season, he has done an absolutely amazing job so far through 6 races here in 2021. He has 1 podium, an average start of 6.8 and an average finish of 8.8 overall on his career. His 5-year career and 70 Grand Prix, average start of 11.4 and an average finish of 10.9. Now overall, Pierre Gasly has proven he could win, and he actually won in an AlphaTauri, okay? His win did not come when he was at Red Bull. He ended up getting a win with AlphaTauri, and that was at, of course, Italy. What's new about that? You know, it seems like AlphaTauri just has a thing for the Monza track, okay? AlphaTauri just performs truly amazing there. We've seen Sebastian Vettel get his first win there for the team, and just a lot of other big drivers, you know, that they seem to have a knack for that track. So with that said, Pierre Gasly has shown that he could be consistent in what is really a midfield team. Of course, over the past few seasons, AlphaTauri has been getting better, and I feel like they've been taken a little bit more serious overall. In reality, though, they do kind of control the midfield, okay? They could be anywhere from, I feel like, 6th place every race consistently to about 13th place. Of course, 13th is out of points. If you finish 11th or worse, you're not coming home with any points, whether you have the fastest lap or not. Okay, so we're going to go over Pierre Gasly's stats, starting with Toro Rosso when he went on there once again. It is now AlphaTauri. Now, he only did 5 races in his first season overall back in 2017. So he finished 21st in the championship, took over at Malaysia. And then 2018, he did almost like full championship point-wise. Yeah, I mean, 15th place, that is that isn't the best. He did do all the races, 21 races total. And then 2019, he gets promoted to Red Bull. 7th place, ended up being fired, though. Okay, so he did get points. Overall, he did 12 races for Red Bull in 2019 before he got fired. I gotta say, first of all, I do not think that he's a bad driver, okay? A lot of the races that Pierre Gasly was in with Red Bull were just bad luck. The way it ended was just bad luck, really out of his control. But when there wasn't bad luck, he did not get the most consistent finishes. But it's really hard to see a driver's full potential. You know, you're going from really mid-pack equipment to top-of-the-line championship-winning equipment just a season span. That takes a while to get used to. You know, some drivers adapt to it very quickly. Some drivers, you know, it takes about half of the season. Red Bull, though, very impatient. You know, they want to try to win the constructor standings and just the driver standings overall. Pierre Gasly gets fired, ended up going to, and I feel like demoted is more of the word, okay? So he got demoted to Toro Rosso, ended up doing the final 9 races with them, got a podium with them. He did not get a single podium with Red Bull, but he got podium with Toro Rosso, now AlphaTauri. Now, can I just say, all of Pierre Gasly's success has come with the Red Bull feeder team. Now, just a fun fact. If you look at the name Toro Rosso, when it was that, it's actually Red Bull in Italian. So, when you look at it, when it was called the Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda team, it was really the Red Bull Honda team. I just thought that was a fun fact, folks, to be honest. So going on out to 2020, it is now Scuderia, AlphaTauri, Honda, name change, everything, all that good stuff. And Pierre Gasly gets it done at Italy. That was actually his only podium of the season. So his one win marked his only podium. Now that was good enough point-wise, combining the season to get him 10th in the standings. So, you need to be consistent to finish in the top 10 in points. That doesn't mean that you finish in points every single race, but that shows that you're consistent, though. Out of the 20 drivers, you're able to finish halfway through them. That's pretty good, And I just want to add that was in the whole messed up coronavirus season where there were a lot of Grand Prix canceled. So, consistency was key, and Pierre Gasly had that consistency. So far now, in 2021, through 6 starts, he has one podium. Like I said, that one coming most recently at Azerbaijan, at Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, where he finished P3 behind, get this, Sebastian Vettel, the former Red Bull racing driver, and then Sergio Perez, the current Red Bull racing driver. So it was just a podium full of a ton of Red Bulls, whether they're current or former. So with all that said, stat-wise, does Pierre Gasly deserve another shot at a quote-unquote better team? Okay? And I'm not talking like Mercedes or anything like that. Most likely, if anything happens with Mercedes, that would be George Russell due to Valtteri Bottas being fired due to poor performance. I do not see Pierre Gasly taking over a Mercedes seat, at least not anytime soon. Now, I just want to get this away. There is no way whatsoever Pierre Gasly will be back at Red Bull, at least not for the foreseeable future, okay? Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen have been winning races, okay? Red Bull will not get rid of any of them. Unless the drivers choose to leave themselves, Red Bull will not get rid of them. No chance whatsoever, unless something goes horribly wrong with one of the drivers and they just cannot finish well to save their life, okay? So, where does Pierre Gasly land? That's the biggest question, okay? Is Pierre Gasly just gonna be in the feeder team for Red Bull Racing the rest of his career? I mean, overall, though, he's having a lot of success with the team. Okay, he's won races with that quote-unquote feeder team, okay? But you're never going to be fully competitive in that, okay? Yes, AlphaTauri has gotten better over the past few seasons, but I really don't think that there will be a top 5, now I'm not talking about constructor-wise, a top 5 driver points, or even Grand Prix points, week in, week out, contending car. Okay, it's made to get people into Red Bull. Now, I feel like the biggest thing that we saw of a second chance was Danny Kvyat. When he was with Red Bull, got demoted to what was then Toro Rosso, ended up taking a season or 2 off, went back to Toro Rosso, and it just did not work. Pierre Gasly, though, he's making that work. Now, right now, AlphaTauri Honda, they sit with 39 constructor points. That is good for 5th right now in the constructor standings out of 10 teams total. Williams and Haas for Roy are tied 9th and 10th, though, if you want to look at it, but each of them have 0 points. I feel like the best spot for Pierre Gasly to land is Alpine Renault. Okay? Now, as of right now, they sit 7th place in the constructor standings, 25 points total. That's a Grand Prix win right there. Okay, they have not had a lot of points, but look at who they have. They have Fernando Alonso, who has gotten almost all the points for them, and then they have Esteban Ocon, who has had such an up and down career. It's like a soap opera, folks. Okay, if Alpine got rid of Ocon and got Gasly in that seat, I guarantee you they would go from 7th place to probably a 4th place team. Now, I say that AlphaTauri is 5th place, so they're only 1 spot away from 4th place. The gap is almost a full 60 points, folks. 4th place is McLaren Mercedes, 92 points. 5th, AlphaTauri Honda, 39 points. It's not going to work, folks. It's not. McLaren is just too dominating this season. They got Lando Norris, who I can honestly see being a future multi-time champion. Alpine, we knew it. Best spot for Gasly. Okay, he's not gonna go anywhere with AlphaTauri Honda. Cause look at this, his teammates will always be up and comers, all rookies. Okay, you will never really have a stable, long-lasting teammate. And that's just it right there. Pierre Gasly needs to get on an actual team. And Alpine is the spot, and I do see him replacing Esteban Ocon. Maybe Fernando Alonso if he chooses to go back into retirement. Who knows? Let me know what you guys are thinking. Thank you all for tuning in. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you name it. We're on it. Why? Because we're the New York Sports Show. We are everywhere. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your host, Dominic Conowski, the New York Sports Show. And I'm signing out. Peace.